Here's what you'll need to build your raised beds. Number one, a power drill. 5 32nd inch drill bit. A 1/8 inch drill bit. 21 number 6 3/4 flathead wood screws. 12 number 10 3.5 inch flathead wood screws. A staple gun with staples. A tape measure. A pencil. Razor knife. 4 2x6s cut into 4-foot sections. 9 1 1/8 inch wood lattice cut to 4 feet in length. 1 roll of 4-foot long weed guard. Alright, the first step in building your raised bed is to lay it out on a flat surface so you can piece it all together. These boards were already pre-cut and I've already pre-drilled some holes, but I'm going to show you another way that you can do this. First I'm going to lay it out, and you want to make sure to butt the small end to the inside of the board. So you won't actually have a 4-foot by 4-foot box. It'll be slightly shorter by about 1.5 inches. Now, once your box is laid out, you want to get your drill and you want to use your 5 32nd inch drill bit. In this case, I've already pre-drilled some of the holes. And I'll show you some pictures of how those holes were drilled. One way you can do this is to hold it together yourself or get someone to help you. And just drill your holes all the way around. Now, like I said, these have already been pre-drilled, so I'm going to go ahead and put my drill bit in and start piecing this thing together. Alright, now that our box is assembled, what we're going to do is put our weed guard on, so that once you place this in your yard, your grass and various weeds won't be growing into your organic garden. Now with this flipped over, you'll probably need somebody to assist you, but this can be done by yourself. You're going to take your weed guard, and you're going to lay it out. Then you want to get your stapler, and running over about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, you're going to staple your weed guard to your raised bed. Alright, and I'm going to continue to run these staples all the way around. You'll have to stretch this out just a little bit to get it on both sides. And you'll probably want to put 10 to 12 staples on each board all the way around. Now that you've assembled your box and cut off what's left of the weed guard, you're ready to lay out your lattice for your 1 foot by 1 foot squares for your organic plants. Now, this box is 46.5 inches wide. You're going to measure inside to inside. In this case, we're going to make marks at 11 3/4 inches so that we can lay out our lattice around the box. You'll want to do this on each side. Just put a little mark at 11 3/4 inches. Where you can set up your lattice. Once this is done, you'll be ready to put your lattice on and ready for step 4. Now you're ready to lay out your lattice. Now what you'll need is your drill with a 1/8 inch drill bit. If you do not pre-drill these lattice, they will split. You'll have to redo it. So make sure that you pre-drill your holes. Now what you'll want to do is lay out these on the center of the line, okay? And once you have them all laid out, doesn't have to be rocket science here, are absolutely perfect. Just line them up with the center of the hole, and then you'll want to start drilling your holes in your lattice. And as you can see, I now have 16 boxes for your plants for your organic garden. Now once I have all this done, we'll come back for the next step, which will be to secure these down with your 3/4 inch wood screws. So now you're ready to secure your lattice. Yeah. In your pre-drilled holes, you're going to use the 3/4 inch wood screws. Now ideally, this should be your absolute last step. You'll want to put your organic soil in the bed and place it in your yard before you put on the lattice. But in this example, so you'll know how to put this together, I'm going to go ahead and break the rule and do it now. Alright, so our project's complete. It's laid out in our garden. So this is your 4x4. You'll want to put one plant or number of plants in each square depending on what type of plant you're planting, which we'll go into in another segment. But for now, once you get really good with raised bed gardening, you'll be able to make a different type of bed if you want. Now we encourage that they're 4 foot in width because you want to be able to get around and get to every plant. But you can make it as long as 12 or even 16 feet. Here's a 12-foot one that we made earlier today. Now you'll see over time, you'll definitely want to use unpressure treated wood. You'll get a little bit of discoloration, but the important part is that the chemicals they use to treat the wood don't get into your soil. That's how you build a raised bed. Enjoy your gardening.